So they are trying to lure you to your death. Do not go with these people. Okay, go back to part 1 to see everything else I was saying. But this is for somebody who's rappers, who involved in a nightlife. Even some college students is involved in this. And like, you might be on like a cheer team, a dance team, some type of team. And you've been like the outcast, you're the scapegoat, you're the one that they like bully or try to leave out or try to always pick at and mock you for what you do. That's chosen one qualities. That's star qualities. Sometimes you're a star before you're like a famous star, or even if you never become a famous star, you are the chosen one. That's what come with the anointing. You gonna have people fucking with you all the days of your life. Your family gonna fuck with you. They gonna leave you out. They gonna black sheep you. The world gonna black sheep you. You gonna face this shit at the jobs. Even like you, this could be regular people too in their job. But whoever this is for, but I'm definitely talking to somebody who goes to studios. It could be a dance studio. It could be the recording label studios, because they're trying to lure you in. Trying to set you up at the studio. It's given Tupac type of situation that happened at Quad Studios, okay? When he was supposed to be collabing, so he was supposed to be collabing with another rapper, and this is the significance for you. Somebody, and then like for somebody, you probably don't even do link ups for real. Like, so for you, you might not even do link ups for real, or like you just keep it real P. But for some of y'all are kind of link up ish. Y'all will link up with people, you know, because you think they cool, but then as soon as you think of people cool, they show you that they not cool. They backdoor you and shit. You gotta stop being so trustworthy. You gotta listen to your intuition. You gotta stop being desperate for friends, likes, and all of that, so that you do not get caught up and fall for this bait, because you are the big fish that they're trying to bait in. Either somebody is trying to cash in an insurance policy on you, like that is heavy for somebody. They want to take your money. It's 9 times out of 10, this stuff is about money and power. That's it. That's all these fucking people care about out here, is money and power. Everybody wants to have the fucking power. Everybody wants to be God. Like that video I did the other day. Everybody want to be the God in your life. They want to play God. Everybody got these narcissistic fucking personality disorders where they want to be powerful and they want to control everybody but they fucking self. A lot of these people cannot control themselves. They cannot control their own demons. They cannot control their own sins. They cannot control their own self. They so busy trying to control everybody else because they cannot control certain bad things that happen to them in their childhood. So now they feel like, now I gotta make sure I control everything and everybody, so that shit like that don't ever happen again, so that this don't ever happen again. And then they control in all the wrong ways. They want to dominate everybody. Okay, this is the type of shit we dealing with right here. Okay, so yeah, somebody is mad that they cannot control your shit. They are entitled. They always throwing insults and trying to bully you because you are like younger. They deem you as weaker. They deem you as the outcast. You might be like the one that's not from there, like a foreigner. And see, something is significant with your, like, at the studio. So if you go to the studio and you leave drugs there, like you leave like weed there and stuff, somebody is attempting to lace you. And like I said in part 1, when your enemy wants you, and this, you know, and a lot of times your enemy is disguised as family and friends, best friends, partnerships and stuff like that, business partners. Whole time they are all plotting to take what's yours. So even if this is like your dealer, like somebody, is so easy to get in these people's head out here, especially for the dollar, for the right price. Your own weed man, your own plug, your own everything, they will turn against you. And that's what's happening here. Okay, look, spies. Wow, spies just pop up right here on this truck. Somebody is spying on you. They're watching you. Like I said, I've been seeing eyes all over the place. They're watching you. It's even a sheriff truck watching. So it could be sheriffs involved in this, because something that I'm gonna get to, because see, we coming out of Nehemiah chapter 4. Like, this is where it's really coming in. When I'm gonna get back on my other page. I'm about to get back on my other page so we could read it verbatim and go through it like that. Okay, hold on. Cause see, that's significant because it's links. So link is significant. This could be a link. I don't know, links. So they could be involved because it's like people be married to sheriffs and other government officials, and they all be linked up together, doctors, lawyers. Like, the high class authority people with like power and decision making, governors, you know, shit like that, judges, like linked up through marriage and shit. So they be having ties together. Okay, I don't know, maybe mob ties could be significant. I think that's somebody, I think that's some of these niggas or something. Now I do got a list. I got a list of names, okay? But like I said, I be just hesitant sometimes to be putting these names up here and stuff, because it's like, look, God, you making me, I ain't trying, you know, I'm not involved in none of this shit. Well, shit, who knows? Because people might be mad at me for getting up here saying what I be saying. Like, people be mad that I be exposing some of this shit. Okay? So, just be careful, because somebody is trying to get you to come somewhere. And they keep asking you to, so they could be trying to get you to come to a specific location, and they trying to convince you that it's better, or they trying to give you a drug. They're trying to give you something, trying to convince you to maybe start doing something that you normally don't do, or that you have been convicted to let go of, to stop doing. Like even gambling, they trying to get you to come gamble. Poker is significant. If you play poker, or if it's a poker game, that's significant. Poker is significant. And when I put these names and stuff on the screen, and when I say these stuff, this can be a person name, an activity that y'all do. This could be a place y'all go to. This could be, you know, people's names, people, places, and things. It's to describe the things that's involved with you, so you can know who is who. When people say certain things, you should be able to be like, okay, yeah, that's this person, that's that person, because that's how I am. I can put stuff together just by, it take one word and I'm gonna know exactly who it is. Just like when these people play them little CPS games, and based off what the CPS lady be saying, I be like, oh, I know exactly who said that. Like, oh, I know exactly who made this phone call. Like, so it's supposed to help you piece it together, okay? So they could be trying to lure you in. They want you to use a specific studio and try to convince you that it's better than what you're already using, because like maybe other major creators and artists use it. And even if this is like your weed, this is what I wrote down. Even if it's like your weed or your rolling papers, they could be trying to convince you to use a different product like bamboo. Because that's what I wrote down. They could be trying to convince you to use bamboo, and you don't use bamboo. You might smoke backwoods or some shit, or maybe you smoke bamboo and they trying to get you to smoke backwood. Like, somebody could be trying to lace your stuff in, because lacing your drug is significant. Messing up your vice. Everybody has a vice, and they're trying to manipulate it somehow so that it can work against you, okay? Make sure y'all keep some Narcans on deck. If they try to lace it with fentanyl, at least you can hurry up and, you know, hit them with the Narcan. And yeah, they like you, if this, I'm talking to the person that I'm warning. So make sure you and your team got stuff just in case, okay? Keep that stuff on you too. Well, I mean, I guess if it's happening, look, because something, that's what I'm saying, something could be happening in a studio somewhere where they want you to pass out on a couch. Like, they want to use your weaknesses against you. That's what I'm saying. They studying you because they want to use your weaknesses against you. So if you a weed head, they want to end up manipulating the weed so they can be like, oh yeah, they did this. Oh, you a drunk. They want to say that you got so drunk. Or if you do Zans is significant too. Zans, because yes, Zans is significant, like drugs, mollies and all that. I don't know, is that the same thing? Look, I don't fucking know this, but I know that when you are, especially like if you in college or whatever environment this is, when you in the studio, that's what they have. They're offering everything in the studio. If you ever been to the studio with these niggas, you know they be having shit there. If you gonna smoke, bring your own shit, or at least if you hit that shit, make sure you see it rolled up. Make sure you watching the entire process. Because somebody's trying to get you. They trying to make you fall for the bait. Okay? And even if this is like, let's move on to part 3.